alone if he gets charged. And even in the safe lane, sure, Queen of Pain's a good laner, but you got to worry about the charge, the tombstone, maybe even the Dazzle is moving. Not going anywhere near this.
They're hoping for vision. Centaur actually rotating down as well. We'll have to see if they look to change their lanes.
I think even 4v5 MVP can't fight this unless they someone gets caught really out of position.
They're getting free hits off on Bebby.
Oh, that's the 4-hero stun. That might be the opportunity. There's the charge the other direction. Bebby almost dead. The backstab. Ohaiyo does club him with the axe. He gets the kill, but Nuts looks for the trade. That's a 2-hero raise. How the hell is Fnatic winning this fight? KP trying to do what he can with the Rocket Barrage, just not quite enough, but Nuts is clobbering everyone. Queen of Pain blinking away, but March on the hunt. He gives up on the charge. 2 for 2, but a first blood for oh, actually MVP got it.
Mushi's still in trouble.
And he wanted the bounty rune. He's just gonna run in and feed for that. That was not worth it. Well, MVP actually got the first blood. Dead. This is where you have to play very cautiously in this match.
His crew is respawned, so he'll pick up his wand and even the headdress there, so he gets some extra stats from all these little items, so he's looking to boost up that HP so he can survive this combo.
March is annoyed. He just tried to charge mid. Immediately the net from Johnny comes out, cancels the charge, but they're still fighting in the mid lane, where KecikImba found the stun, takes down Nuts on the tower dive. If that charge wasn't interrupted, that's a completely different engagement, because they have a 2-hero stun most likely, and at the very least they lock down the Shadow Fiend and pick him off.
Just great calculated play too. They have that observer, they see it, but now here comes charge.
March not to beat the turret by 1 stop charge. He goes for the second, that one works. kyxy though on the rotation has the Blink Scream ultimate. QO's here with the stun, he whiffs it.
No.
And no mana for the ultimate. kyxy may end up dying to this. The charge not necessary. March ends up committing for it, but he's the tanky one who can survive this QO. Quickly moves away as the Gyrocopter rotates in. This is where Gyro gets out of hand. A frantic stampede. KecikImba runs back in, tries to take down QO, and sacrifices himself for nada. A triple.
The rotations, which have completely backfired. They have to be very careful about what kind of kills they go for.
Another charge. March again on the move. Johnny not level 6 yet. He gets hit once. There's the Nether Strike follow-up. Comes through from Nuts. Who can drop the tombstone under the tower if he really needs to. He does. Commit it. And they'll get the Johnny kill again. 4 heroes dogpiling. Meanwhile, QO also on the run as the Yule Scepter continues to sprint his way out of here. And the charge is coming. This could end horribly for Fnatic. KecikImba doesn't cancel it. Then they look good at Kechik. He doesn't get a single spell up. Bevy's next. The Yule set up on the Shadow Fiend. Where's the follow-up? The 2-hero stone comes out from QO and he starts laying into them with auto attack. The Slave as well. March takes through it. Finally, kyxy will bring him down. But this Spirit Breaker of March just keeps on.
Was just pinged out, so maybe Fnatic know where it is as Kechik is headed that direction, but these wards have already paid for themselves, especially this mid lane one.
Continue to work on this tower mid, and they really want to fight it. No cooldown for a bit. Queen of Pain jumping in with the ultimate, can't quite finish. QO gets Grave. Slave the other way, the last auto attack finishes him again. Like you said, God, it's a disastrous game for kyxy. QO will finally fall to the double edge of Ohaiyo. It's a big commitment. Now the cooldowns cool down. It's a bit of an airball, but they're still hunting onto Mushi. They Nether Strike him back into 4. He falls again. Base Rush is just ruining Fnatic.
Yeah.
A bit longer. They've got 1 more heal and a weave available. The heal coming out, Soul Rip, as well as the Dazzle heal, but a secondary scream into the trees. TP. No, he's gonna turn with the barrage. kyxy says, where's the team?
He's healed again.
Where's the help? He gets nothing, and he ends up dying again.
Very uncharacteristic, because, I mean, this is the team that beat Secret, the only team to take a game off Secret so far, and just not playing their best Dota right now.
Not even close, but this is always the worry with Fnatic. They're not a very consistent team. And now KecikImba on a warding mission. No, that's not happening. MVP will not allow deep wards. Well, why is the Lion there by himself?
Yeah. Well, they know who was going to plant it, whether they saw it planted or not.
They actually tried to de-ward it. It looks like Sentry got planted around the same time. Might have been right before, but either way.
Easy rush.
With this one, MVP may be looking for high ground. Well, while we have a moment here to breathe, I guess the question is, what's the game plan for Fnatic? You are up against Spirit Breaker and a Yule's Lina. You can't really split push that easily.
Fnatic still have a very strong hero composition. The Centaur, Shadow Fiend, Queen of Pain just works really nicely. That team fight set up from a Naga. Siren's scary. You've got great burst damage coming out of the line, so things can still work, and they're going to find a 3v here.
The tombstone is enough to keep March alive. They commit everything. They do get him. Trying to focus the tombstone down. Mushi is. Is there any more backup coming? He correctly identifies there's not. He gets the two.
He just did that with Mushi. They show him top, they sit behind him, use him as bait, and then they get a T1
guess who's got the Yule Scepter? The 2-hero stun could come out. No, QO just goes with the immediate Laguna anyway. But it does cost his Undying his life as Ohaiyo squirms in.
Goes for some slightly different item builds from time to time. QO.
There's the charge.
Yeah, gets
they're all rushing in. March is going to lead the way. They've got a call down available. QO commits. He doesn't get stunned because the charge ends up hitting Ohaiyo when he blinked him. But QO Graves at the final hour. What a sick play from Themi! Saves him. And now they look for Mushi as well. A follow-up save. He still engages and he's going to survive through all this. KP now surging forward, back up at his side. They get the Yules off stun at the ready. If they chain it right, and they will, it's the death of KYXY. 3 crushed. An MVP flexing. So nobody else can join the fight. But that's really it. QO going deep. He's going to fight KYXY. He doesn't bother with the Yule Scepter. He gets the kill instantly before Ohaiyo can get there. Ohaiyo quick on the draw, but not quite time. While they continue to work on the tower. They drop the tombstone. Now they have a mech available here as well, along with the weave kicking in, so KP can happily tank this. Already 21 armor and rising. Tower dropping. And no glyph available at Fnatic. In danger here of losing a lane of Rex. And with that, may well be on their way to only tying the series 1-1. A team in desperate need of a 2-0 sweep, as is MVP, but they're just going to be happy if they can walk away with a this stage.
They had vision of Mushi bot the whole time, so they knew this was completely safe to keep on pushing. And I feel like maybe Mushi should have TP'd back earlier just to impose some fear in MVP, but that's a free melee Rax.
A solution for the combo side from the Ohaiyo 4-7 still caught within the Laguna Blade as well as the salt. There's the song. Johnny says, let's reset. But what's the follow-up? They have a stun here. Requiem is a timed right. It's a very good Requiem with the Queen of Fate ultimate, but they grave March, the one guy who was very close to dying, and he went in with the ultimate. Brings down Mushi anyway. Epi, what a magician. This guy has had at least 4 or 5 fight-changing, and at this point, game-winning Graves. He goes from the GOAT when he first joined the team. I think, guys, you remember that Enigma game he had with like a total off game. Nobody would give him a break for it, but man, has he really bounced back over the past couple months and made the plays. Him and March really stepping up here. MVP, they take a game. And unfortunately, for the Southeast Asian Dota fans, overall, this probably hurts their team's chances of advancing.
It hurts both teams. That's the frustrating thing. It's like one of these